All right. Alex Jones InfoWars. Let's watch.
Morning, the satirical news site The Onion has just won an auction to acquire the media outlet InfoWars. Right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex.
Before we get started, I must also disclose that I'm a big fan of The Onion and the new / kind of older direction that they're going towards right now. I'm friends with some of the people. Some of them are my moots, okay? So, you know, full disclosure there. And that, you know, I look forward to seeing what they cook up.
Jones. The Onion's bid was backed by the families of 8 victims of the Sandy Hook school shooting, the very people that Jones defamed. And now Alex Jones is responding on social media.
The Connecticut Democrats with the Onion newspaper bought us. They asked, did they outbid? They said, well, it was competitive. So they changed all the bidding rules, made it secret 2 days ago. I had a bad feeling. I told you that. And just like they tried to shut us down back in late May without a court order, they're supposed to have a court order. There's going to be injunctions filed. I'm about to go live out of Harrison's American Journal studio. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be here until they come in here and turn the lights off.
Joining us now, CNN Chief Media Analyst Brian Stelter. Brian, how did this go down? This is a pretty stunning development.
It's both hilarious and also very serious, Jim. For those who don't know The Onion, this is the print newspaper of The Onion. The Onion's a longtime comedy brand, a satire brand, making fun of real news. The Onion was fake news before that slogan ever erupted in our politics. Here's an example from The Onion paper, Jim. Trump launches his own brand of voting machines. Like, that's the kind of humor The Onion is known for. But they're doing something very serious here. They were able to bid for the InfoWars media empire. InfoWars, of course, a very different kind of fake news. InfoWars and Alex Jones, he's all about fear of immigrants, fear of Democrats, fear of government. He is a disinformation artist, and it was his defaming of the Sandy Hook families that caused all of this to happen. It was that lawsuit. It was that $1.5 billion judgment against Jones that sent this to auction. And as of today, a judge has ruled that The Onion, a satirical news website, gets to own all of the InfoWars assets. So as we speak, Jim, Infowars.com, the website's already been taken down. And now the new owners, whether they use it for comedy or they use it for advocacy, we're going to find out in the months to come.
Fascinating, especially after Alex Jones caused so much pain for the families of the Sandy Hook victims, defaming them, just putting them through hell. A lot of people are seeing...
And that's why...
Yeah, some justice here.
This is another example of the courts bringing real punishment for defamation. Jim, you and I have been covering this for a few years now. We've seen how it's really only the courts that are able to bring justice to the big liars out there promoting big lies. And Alex Jones, in some ways, was the biggest one of them all. Look, he's going to set up shop somewhere else. He's vowing to fight on. He has allies like Steve Bannon. They're going to help him do it. But The Onion was able to partner with the Sandy Hook families, and they've actually struck an advertising deal with the gun control group, Every Town for Gun Safety. So they're trying to do some good, taking out of all the damage that Alex Jones caused, Jim.
Well, hats off to them all. Brian Stelter, thank you very much.
The satirical news website, The Onion, has won the bankruptcy.
Is this real? Okay.
Site it manages to persuade people to believe itself as the, quote, world's leading news publication, offering highly acclaimed, universally revered coverage of breaking international and local news events. It has 4.3 trillion daily readers. Jones has been saying on his show that if his detractors bought InfoWars, he would move his daily broadcast and product sales to a new studio, websites, and social media accounts.
You have to read The Onion's fake parent company CEO's message. Yeah, global tetrahedron CEO, chairman, media proprietor, entrepreneur, human trafficker, thought leader, and venture capitalist. This is, once again, for those of you who don't know, because there's, you know, plenty of neurodivergence in this community, satire. Okay? Like they're saying that they're going to continue the brand of InfoWars, but in a satirical fashion. Having said that, however, people literally thought this was real and got mad. I am very excited at this, and I look forward to the work that they put out. And not only do I look forward to the work that they put out, I hope I can work with them as well.
Auction to buy conspiracy theorist Alex Jones's InfoWars. Now, the bid was backed by families of the victims of the Sandy Hook massacre. The group won a huge $1 billion lawsuit against Alex Jones and his company in 2018. This was over him spreading baseless, horrible conspiracy theories about the Sandy Hook massacre, even saying that the shooting never happened and that it was made up. According to reports coming in now, The Onion plans to turn InfoWars potentially into a parody itself, but there's a whole lot of questions of what this means now with this news coming in. So let me bring in right now CNN media analyst and Axios senior media correspondent Sarah Fisher on this.
Now that I think about it, I wonder if there's a way I can use this as precedent to go after a media personality that has impacted my real life experiences and has actively tried to, defame me deliberately by not only engaging in slander routinely, but also beyond the slander, has actively targeted by way of his Discord and by way of his subreddit an interest to harass me and my family members and people that are around me. Interesting. I know just the lawyer for the job. Brother, I know the lawyer that successfully sued Alex Jones at the behest of the Sandy Hook victim families. You guys are talking about Lolo, but I also know the lawyer who personally successfully sued Alex Jones. Just something to think about. Yeah, maybe others should think about that as well.
Gentlemen, it is 7:50 right now. I'm about to upload this to X. I just got word 15 minutes ago that my lawyers and folks met with the U.S. trustee over our bankruptcy this morning, and they said they're shutting us down even without a court order. This morning, the Connecticut Democrats with the Onion newspaper bought us. They asked, did they outbid? They said, well, it was competitive. So they changed all the bidding rules, made it secret 2 days ago. I had a bad feeling. I told you that. And just like they tried to shut us down back in late May without a court order, they're supposed to have a court order. There's going to be injunctions filed. I'm about to go live out of Harrison's American Journal studio. I don't know.
Did you see that Midwestern Mark say that you smeared him? Wait, why? What did I say? Is it because I was making fun of him for saying that Jackson Hinkledink is a well-respected in the MAGA world? How's that slander? Isn't that what he said?
I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be here until they come in here and turn the lights off. I'm going to say, where's your court order? So this is all going down right now. They want to silence the American people, but we're not going to be silenced. Be sure and follow me at the Alex Jones Network at AJN Live on X right now. They're filed in court to take real Alex Jones away. That's totally unconstitutional. The judge already said no, so they filed in other courts. So the live feed going up by the time you see this at AJN Live and at Real Alex Jones right now. Share this everywhere. This is a total attack on free speech. The deep state is completely out of control. The private security hasn't even been told.
They cut him out. They cut this part out on CNN because they were too afraid of the truth about the deep state pedophiles coming after him. I've thought about it, and I've gone back and forth on this. I wonder if it would be good for Alex Jones to be the press secretary. Because, on the one hand, obviously, it's really damaging for American public consciousness. But also, some in the White House press pool deserve that fate. You know what I mean? Having to deal with Alex Jones, that's unimaginable. I would watch that every day. I would watch that fucking press briefing every day. I would sit there tuned in every single damn day. I would never miss a second of it.
All this yet. They tried to tell them last time, the other U.S. trustee, to shut us down on the court order. These folks said no. So this is all happening right now. This is the tyranny of the New World Order, desperate to silence the American people. The mandate of Trump against all the lawfare, they don't care. So the system still thinks it's in charge. I'm going live right now from what probably will be the last transmission from this building. God bless you all for your support. Please support our sponsors so we get funds to stay on the air at the Alex Jones Network, thealexjonestore.com. Take action. I need your support. InfoWars is really the detonator for this whole global movement that's happening. Your support did that. You're the reason it's happening. You are the resistance. God bless and good luck.
For the chatter to say he criticized Israel, no, the fuck he did not. He used to. He used to go above and beyond. He used to not just criticize Israel. He used to criticize, past Israel, if you know what I mean. But what's really interesting, I think, about Alex Jones's transition was the worst thing that possibly could have happened to him, that made him objectively more popular too, was when he hugged and kissed the not the Obama administration. I can't believe I said that. I slandered him. Sorry. When he hugged and kissed the Trump administration. He used to be a massive critic of Bush. Massive. He was like, Bush did 9/11. Bush did 9/11 for Israel. Bush and the Jews did 9/11, that type of shit, right? All the craziest and some not so crazy conspiracy theories. For every insane shit that he would say, there would be one truthful thing, the surveillance state. In the 90s, he kept talking about the surveillance state, and it was just completely correct. And that's part of the reason why I've always found him to be potentially a federal agent until recently when this stuff happened to him, because he seemingly was untouchable, right? Because if you're the feds and you want to discredit a lot of the crazy shit that you're doing that people would look at and go, what the fuck? That's crazy. You want a guy like Alex Jones to be saying some of the truthful things and then simultaneously say insane stuff as though there are interdimensional space vampires who are pedophiles who are, existing amongst us. So I think that was in order to discredit the real things he talks about, right? So I've always been this Alex Jones fan, as you guys know, who maintained the position that he might be a federal agent. But the worst possible thing that, in my mind, ruined Alex Jones, which simultaneously made him so much more popular, was when he became a government stooge. When Trump went to his show before he got elected in 2016, he realized oh, it's happening. I am a part of the government now. And basically, most of his commentary after that point was no longer about having almost this bipartisan anger towards the globalist elite that are pedophiles, right? But instead it was just purposely directed in the direction of the Democratic Party. I guess my point is my goat was washed, and my goat was made docile. The TYT 2016 almost fight was funny. Yeah. That's the last good thing that Jimmy Dore did was spit on Alex Jones.
Sarah, tell me more about what you're hearing as we're learning The Onion won this bidding war for InfoWars.
For those of you who don't know, I've been a massive fan of Alex Jones for many years. I've actually openly stated that I think we don't deserve him as a society, that he is in many respects, me and Linklater had the exact same bead on Alex Jones, where I think that he was if you could experience him in the way that I experience him and many in this community have, then he's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest performance artists of all time, right? But the issue is, especially with our level of educational attainment in America, people were not entertained by him. They believed him. Like, the point is that you're supposed to be entertained by him. You're not supposed to believe him, right? And as a broadcaster, I am agnostic in my analysis when I talk about like the content that media personalities provide. And there's not really anyone else like Alex Jones out there. Like, he was fantastic. He was endlessly entertaining. All the way back from the days of public broadcasting, all the way to the very end. And I think a lot of people might say, Hasan, when did your career peak? Was it at the DNC? When did your career peak? Was it when you played Among Us with AOC? And it was none of those things. My career peaked when Alex Jones noticed me and did a segment on me. This is from July 25th, my birthday, 2020, where Alex Jones did an entire story on, I believe this was after the 9/11 comments. Husuni.
His name is Hasan. He's funded by Gulf dictators, hundreds of millions. George Soros and Google. He wears jackets that say bash fascist.
Wait, is this real? What the fuck? When is this from, dude? How did you find this, dude?
And has a club in his hand. He's a young Turk. They tasted the blood of 1.5 million Christian Armenians, and they'll taste man flesh again. If they have their way. Bow, submit, turn your weapons in. 2. The nephew of Turd Breath, Sink Turd Breath, Hasan.
Oh my God. This is so cool. Oh my God. Oh, this is the best birthday gift ever, dude. Alex Jones.
Hasanpiker. You can't make up that name. That's his name, Hasanpiker. And if you're a radio listener, you can't see it. He's got his red stars, his Antifa flags, his communist flags, and he's got his baseball bat, and he's going to call you a fascist, even though he's funded by the Nazi collaborator George Soros, and he's going to attack your daughter like they did out in Oregon.
Oh, I'm dying. This is literally this is the dream. He's talking about how I'm going to have sex with your daughter, dude. Oh, that's so cool. He even said that.
He's going to...
Like, this is like a cameo, okay? This is like if you paid Alex Jones $1,000 to do a cameo, this is the best cameo that he could ever make.
Chase women down. That's what he's pushing. And uninterrupted for the Young Turks members. And this is the sexy death porn. The sexy terror porn.
Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
And their desperation as America's pulse comes back and as we stand up against the Chi-Coms and defend the Second Amendment and rediscover God and family. Hasanpiker of the Young Turks declares that America deserved 9/11, close quote, praises brave soldier who took Representative Crenshaw's eye. Isn't that just darling? Oh, when you go to a Young Turds event, they always go where there's a big crowd because they don't have any viewers, but it's the Google set. It'll be the Google event. So let's hear from Mr. Picker.
This is so insane.
Oh, hit pause, back it up. I forgot, he's real jealous that Joe Rogan, who, by the way, is a super libertarian right-winger, he just knows how to, survive in LA, I guess. Really smart guy. That's why I get mad at Joe, because he's as smart as I am or smarter. He knows all this stuff, obsessed with it. He knows more than I do in some cases. And he plays dumb, and I've told him to his face. But anyways, he has the congressman on, and Pecker is mad that he has this tiny audience, so he thinks, well, I'll attack him and say something really scandalous.
Wait. Oh, that's so sad, dude. That's so sad in comparison to what my audience looks like now in comparison to Alex Jones's audience. Oh no. Oh, Alex, I wish what could have been.
And then all the meth heads and child molesters that watch my show, literally, they'll think I'm powerful. Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
You guys are all meth heads and child molesters. Alex Jones called you guys meth heads and child molesters. Oh my God, I'm fucking fangirling super hard right now. Oh man, that's great. I can't believe you guys found this. I had no idea this existed. This is so good.
Flabby arms. I bet he's got some big old giant bitch tits. I'm sorry, it's a family show. Just go ahead and roll this.
This is awesome.
America deserved 9/11, dude. F it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
In a video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing their capabilities.
We totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We did. In a video game, whatever, hypothetically, politically.
Hit
We
pause again.
did, man.
Back it up 10 seconds. Oh, like the Armenians deserved because they were there before the Muslims took over Constantinople, and then you drove them into the mountains. But because they were Christian, they became still super wealthy because they were such good people.
Wait, what? Wait, did he just say that there were good people automatically because they're Christian and they are wealthy because Christian people are good people and wealthy and Muslims are bad? Wait, what? That's so weird. Oh, this is awesome.
And so you're named after the group that murdered them. And you've got a club and you say you're coming for us. Let's continue with this psychopathic worm.
He's saying that, like, I'm going to do the Armenian genocide on white Christian men in this country. Sure, he gains the Alex to mog his losses. It is kind of sad that we're, like, revisiting this right now in the eve of his destruction. But yeah, flabby arms, dude. Are you fucking joking? Flabby arms, dude? The fuck out of here, bro. Is this why people always claim you're Armenian genocide denier? Well, it's because I'm Turkish. That's the other reason. And people just lie all the time. I wonder if he, like, is he trying to imply that I'm going to kill Armenians or something? Like, what the fuck? Also, why the fuck would his audience care? Like, honestly, they're fucking Alex Jones fans. It's so weird.
Holy
He's so intellectual.
look at the way that this dip is running his mouth.
I love that they're bleeping my words because this is a family show, as Alex Jones simultaneously is like making an argument about how Muslims are bad automatically and Christians are good and make a lot of money because they're good Christians. It's very weird, but you gotta, it's great.
Justifying genocide right now. Like, how is this? How is anything I'm saying controversial?
This is a deranged pervert. I apologize.
You know what's
I haven't played
crazy about that? That literally is about the Saudi genocide in Yemen. Which, at the time, I was very upset about because Bernie Sanders had demanded to stop selling arms to Saudi Arabia. Okay? And Dan Crenshaw was talking about why we have to keep giving Saudi Arabia arms while simultaneously talking about how they hate us because they ain't us. These Muslims, they all just want to fucking destroy the United States of America. Full fucking circle, dude.
for everybody, but that's why I was so.
It is also kind of interesting to think that, like, a lot of the people that became my friend or became my fans after this very moment are now using similar language against me to be like, you know, they're coming across like Alex Jones in the defense of America's imperial ambitions.
So angry this morning.
He had to pull a trigger warning on his audience, dude. He was so flustered and frustrated because his virgin ears had to hear those disgusting words, man. Alex Jones, who combats psychic pedophile vampires. Folks, listen. You already know it's alexjones.com, InfoWars.com. I'm locked away in a FEMA camp right now because President Obabe, the Muslim Kenyan, has locked me away, folks. But I will prevail. I am the demon of truth. I came in within earshot of Barack Obama. He smells like sulfur, folks. It's the truth. I got the documents. But then he's like triggered by a guy who says shit like that is triggered by what? Like something I said? That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. He's a deranged pervert. He's got meth heads and pedophiles in his audience. Oh, he said I got bitch tits. Alex Jones saying I got bitch tits is hilarious too. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is the perfect meme. I wish he ripped into me a little bit further. That's look at this. I'll bet he's got bitch tits under there. I'll tell you right now, I'll engage you in a spirited oil wrestling competition. Isn't that what you like? Isn't that what Turkish people like? They like doing Armenian genocide and also oil wrestling. I'll wrestle you, brother. I'll tell you right now, I'll let you do the hook. Little known move in oil wrestling, which I know a lot about suspiciously, is when you put your finger in your opponent's butthole. Psychopathic pervert. I want him to do that to me. I want him to maneuver me. He's got flabby bitch tits. I know it. Unlike me, I got masculine, bodacious body built like an ox. Because I take alpha male supplements, as you all know. Go to alexjones.com. You can purchase my alpha male supplements. I will eat his ass like my neighbors. This is so good. I can't believe I was able to trigger Alex fucking Jones, dude. That I'm gonna send this to Tim Onion as my application for why I have to work. Why I have to work with them. That made it worth it. Any number of brand deals in the future that I will not be able to get as a consequence of my words on this platform at some point, I don't care. This video alone, worth it. Okay? Oh, will I not be able to attend the speech circuit alongside the likes of Charlie Kirk and whatnot if coronavirus ever goes away? Fine. This video, worth it.
Come on over here. Come on over here. No,